Collective. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's good. Yeah, let's get into this shit, man. I'm knocking, let me in. Like I said, hopefully everybody's good. I'm getting through the week. So, yeah. Yeah, so I've had a lot of prospects lately. I just tell people, like, I'm on a spiritual journey right now. I'm not the one. I'm celibate. I'm focusing on what God needs me to do currently. I'm focusing on being a mother, focusing on healing from the last few legs of my journey. But, you know, part of the reason that I turn these people down is because of my intuition. Don't deny those intuitive hits. If you get a bad vibe off of something or someone, don't ignore that. There's so much going on in the world, and I think that people just don't be thirsty, man. Don't be thirsty. If you don't know what that means, just don't be desperate. Even if you feel lonely, you know what I mean? Like, just be very mindful of who you let into your space, into your energy. I don't know. Okay. I've had this before, but I don't remember reading it. It's The Courageous Peony. I felt like there was something in there. Multifaceted, unique nature, and let yourself be seen. There it is. So, flowers don't open and close according to who walks by. They embrace all of what they are and show it to the world around them. The peony doesn't try to compete with the cherry blossom, and the cherry blossom doesn't try to compete with the tulip. It's crazy. I got tulips for Mother's Day, and I was like wondering, like, why do they call them tulips? They look like they have like 3 or 4 lips. I don't know. Never mind. I'm sorry, I'm nerdy. Focus, bitch. Okay, so they own what they are and trust the timing of their true nature. You're being called to do the same. It's time to open yourself up to being seen. Time to share your incredible, multifaceted, true nature with the world around you. To uncover and reveal your soul's greatest gifts without wavering. To own your uniqueness without apology. There's a flower on this planet that holds the same qualities that your soul is readying itself to express. Let it inform you. You may have been taught that it's safer to keep your light hidden and your voice small, to hide behind the bushes instead of growing tall. The courageous peony is here to remind you that it is safe to embody all of who you are. Truly. It's safe to share your voice and let yourself be seen. At first, it may feel uncomfortable and you may be afraid of what others think, but with each passing day, it does become a little easier. Little by little, you realize that it draws in those who are meant for you, and experiences you've been longing for arrive at your feet. The inquiry on this is, how are you being called to allow yourself to be more visible and seen in the world? I mean, I've said it, I don't know how many times, like, if you're telling yourself you're going to create a channel, if you're telling yourself you're going to start doing readings or fucking beauty, anything, man. Backflips don't fucking matter. Do what you're called to do. And don't be hindered by a lack of visible growth. Divine timing's a motherfucker. Just keep pushing. If you feel that it's something viable, if you feel like it's something pertinent, keep pushing. Don't be hindered by what other people say about you. I mean, you guys see me, like, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Growing up, I was never good enough for the black family because I was too white, and my family's from Ireland, you know, so of course I was way too black for them. So don't let the world stop you from being what you need to be. Not only for yourself, but for the world itself. There's so much resistance against what's necessary. For most people, people fight what's necessary. So of course the world's going to resist you because it's what's needed. Can we get another message, Holy Spirit? I'm actually thinking, because that was a flower card, it said that there's a flower that's like got your gacho theme on it type shit. I have the Botanical Expressions deck, and I might pull from there as well. You know what? Follow my intuition. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that deck out real quick. I have this is fucking. I set up my space, but like, I'm not happy with it. So, where is it? Oh, great. Of course, it would be like this. Okay, I'm sorry. It was way deep in the back. Okay, let's see. Fuck yeah, okay. And this is Botanical Inspiration, by Lynn Araujo. I don't even know if I said that right, but... Okay. Basically, I mean, it's like flowers. It's a good deck. It's cool. Holy Spirit, can we get a message from these here botanical inspirations? Okay. So I had way too many fall out, but 2 of them flipped over, and I'll take them. The first one is Daffodil, Narcissus. Rebirth and new beginnings. New beginnings are often disguised as painful endings. Lao Tzu. Let me see that without the glare. And the second card is Magnolia, nobility and self-esteem. And the scientific name apparently is Magnolia as well. There is nothing noble in being superior to your fellow men. True nobility lies in being superior to your former self. Ernest Hemingway. I think that the 2 of them line up very beautifully. Painful endings, new beginnings, fresh starts. They're not going to go the correct way if you're coming at them with from a place of ego and superiority. Whether you technically are smarter, prettier, richer, better, if any form or fashion than the next person, it doesn't give you the right to like try to down people. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know their spirituality, you don't know their soul, you don't know who you're really fucking with. So for you to judge others based off of anything three-dimensional is silly, and you're gonna rack up bad karma. So, you know, treat folks right. For a long time in my life, I was a very passive-aggressive person. I was abused pretty much my entire existence, even after I left home. It got to a point where eventually I started fighting back, and at the smallest hint of disrespect or aggression, I was ready to go. I waited for a motherfucker to test me or even act like I almost stabbed somebody over a fucking candy bar once. It's a thing. Granted, those payday candy bars were fly. They was little bites ones, you know, they were popping, bro. But yeah, I literally almost stabbed somebody for eating one. That was mine. It got to a point where like I felt like everybody was testing me, like all the time. And granted, they were. I'm disrespected on a regular basis, but it's, you know, where you put yourself. I now let a motherfucker just rant, rave, disrespect, do whatever they want, because the reality of it is I have a lot more respect for my journey at this point. And I think that I'm the worst bright side person. Like, I fucking find the good in everything. But I think that instead of looking at that as like some kind of flaw, just because it upsets people, it's something that I've learned to embrace more, because the reality of it is I can see the beauty in situations that the average person can't. And I think that as human beings, we need to practice that more, because shit's not like cool most of the time these days. There's so much going on in the collective. There's so much going on in our homes, in our family dynamics, in our close friend groups. Just be mindful of the lesson, be mindful of the patterns. Carl Jung, beautiful man, the man who came up with the theory of the shadow side, you know, he stated that patterns that aren't, you know, dealt with, they repeat in our lives as fate. I hear my freaking baby. He's gonna have to wait a second. He knows what I'm out here doing. It's funny because I take videos of him too. So, I mean, that kid, poor kid, he's always got a freaking camera in his face. And the light doesn't fluctuate on him. So. Okay. Holy Spirit, can I get one more message for this baby needs me? Damn, did that fall? It did fall. Starkeeper, cosmic ancestors, seed the light by staying grounded. Hold on, guy. I hear you. Can you hold on for 1 second? I could get you. I'm gonna give you kisses too. Okay. So, you're an ancient keeper of the stars, here to anchor and seed your light in a unique way. You've likely been incarnating on Earth for some time, dedicated to an era of awakening and bringing about a long-awaited shift in the planet's evolution. We're at a tipping point now. The survival of Earth and all its species is coming to a head. The more grounded you remain during this transitional period, the more helpful you'll be. The more you tend to the flames of your own heart, the more love you'll anchor onto this planet. The wisdom of the stars is imprinted in your soul. The more soul fragments you call home, the more this wisdom is seated here. You may be called to be in different places in the world to anchor this light, perhaps by taking a trip or living in a certain location. You may also find yourself experiencing awakening symptoms. The more grounded you remain, the more stable Earth's energy will become, and the less reactive humanity will be. You're here for a double mission, to grow as an individual and as part of a larger collective that's bringing about a shift in frequency. Trust that you can be in the world, but not of it, and lead a truly glorious life. There's an activation on this one. So if you would, place your right hand over the portal of the heart, and you can repeat after me. I acknowledge that I'm a star keeper. I choose to anchor my light and stay as grounded as possible. I was told by somebody during a reading that the reason there was a gap, as I have a large gap, my last past life incarnation was during like Spartan Roman times. And I was told that there was a gap because I was given a break because my incarnations were so bad and I was so important and my job was so big that I wasn't going to be called back again until I was needed. Whatever's coming spiritually, this 5D transition, it's no joke. If you're seeking guidance because you feel different or you know you're different, you know you're special, don't stop looking. Stay grounded, keep your energy centers clear. Move from a place of eternal love, unconditional love. And it's not easy to do that. God damn, it's not easy. But remain in complete and total surrender and divine trust. What's yours will not miss you. And know that you have the power to co-create your existence. If you don't like where you're at right now or what's going on in your life, change it. Change the narrative. You're fully within your own power to do so. I could get you. I'm on duty, guys. I gotta go. With love and light, man. Stay great. Be well. I'll see you soon.